With Real Madrid out of the Champions League and with many teams turning around the result of the first leg during the round of 16, all football fans anticipate the quarter-finals. There are 4 English clubs in the competition as all of them managed to qualify. England will have 1 participant on the semi-final for sure as Manchester City was drawn against Tottenham. Let's have a quick review of the 8 clubs who are still competing in the Champions League. Ajax. The Dutch side is the 6th most successful club of the competition with 4 titles but has been unable to find success in Europe recently. Ajax came close to the Europa League in 2017 but lost against Manchester United on the final. In any case, Ajax is one of the 5 clubs which have won all 3 main European titles. During the group stage, Ajax managed to remain unbeaten and then qualified against Real Madrid by winning 4-1 in Spain. Against Juventus things are not easy but there are some chances. It's a very young side which runs continuously and can create opportunities easily. In comparison to 2017 however, there are some players who have more experience. Dusan Tadic, Nicolas Tagliafico and Daley Blind brought the team into a different level. Lars Schoen is one of the most experienced players of the lineup and performs really well in big games. David Neres, Hakim Ziyech and Andre Onana have matured a lot since 2017. Juventus. With 2 Champions League titles on its name and 7 lost finals, Juventus is another club which has won all 3 major European titles. Cristiano Ronaldo was signed during the summer window aiming to find the detail which is needed in order to win the Champions League. In the round of 16, Juventus turned things around in Turin against Atletico Madrid and qualified. Ronaldo shined on that game but in general Juventus had a very good performance. Chiellini and Bonucci form one of the best defensive duos in Europe. Allegri has a very strong midfield line as well with many options. Bernardeschi and Dybala can run the game through the middle or through the flanks with the help of Cancelo and Alex Sandro while Ronaldo and Mandzukic form a very strong partnership in terms of scoring. This might be the year that Juventus will lift the trophy. The draw brought the Bianconeri against Ajax so the chances for qualification to the next round are very high. Porto. Porto has won the competition twice and playing in the knockout stage is something familiar for the Dragons. Finishing first on the group, Porto faced Roma on the round of 16 and qualified after extra time. The team might be the underdog against Liverpool but throughout the years this club has offered many surprises. With players like Casillas, Torres, Brahimi, Marega, and Milito, Porto will try to defy the odds and qualify. The main focus for the Dragons is the Portuguese league where they battle against Benfica for the title. Last season Porto faced Liverpool again for the Champions League in the round of 16. The results were not ideal as the Reds won 5-0 in Portugal for the first leg and the second game ended goalless. Liverpool. After an emphatic performance in Munich, Liverpool won Bayern 3-1 and qualified to the quarter-final. Last season the Reds managed to make it to the final but lost against Real Madrid. This year, Liverpool wants to lift the trophy. The main target remains the Premier League though which the Merseyside club has not won since 1990. Jurgen Klopp is filling the gaps every year and this season the Reds have become even stronger. Another year without a title though it might be too much. The draw against Porto was theoretically the easiest but everything will be judged inside the field. With a solid defensive line and a front trio of Mané, Firmino, and Salah, Liverpool is among the favourites for lifting the trophy. Tottenham. On a season where no transfers were made, Tottenham managed to reach the quarter-final of the Champions League. During the group stage, the Spurs came close to elimination but a draw of Inter Milan against PSV on the last game gave the chance to the team to qualify. On the round of 16, Tottenham qualified quite easily against Dortmund. The target of the team is to finish inside the top 4 in England and qualify to the Champions League of next season. Qualifying against Manchester City however will bring the team to the semi-final of the competition for the first time since 1962 and for the first time in the Champions League era. The team of Tottenham is very balanced. The Spurs might not be perfect but all the lines are strong enough to win any opponent. With star players like Harry Kane, Hugo Lloris, Christian Eriksen, and Dele Alli, Tottenham will try to get the ticket to the semi-final. Manchester City. One of the best squads in Europe right now, Manchester City has won everything in England during the last seasons. In Europe however things are not as ideal. Last season, Liverpool knocked City out in the quarter-final, and the year before it was Monaco who knocked the Citizens out of the Champions League during the round of 16. The most successful campaign for Manchester City was in 2016 when the team reached the semi-final under Manuel Pellegrini. Guardiola is the only manager of the 8 teams in the quarter-finals who has won the Champions League. He did this twice with Barcelona in 2009 and 2011. With players like Agüero, David Silva, De Bruyne, Sterling, and Ederson, Manchester City is considered as one of the favourites for lifting the trophy. The depth of the team is one of the main reasons why the team might make it all the way to win the competition. Manchester United. The Red Devils surprised the whole world by winning PSG 3-1 in Paris and turning around the 2-0 defeat in England. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer transformed the team completely after taking charge on December. Since then, Manchester United had amazing results and is putting a decent fight for a Champions League place. The defeat against Wolverhampton for the FA Cup is one of the few bad results of the Norwegian coach. It resulted to elimination though, so the realistic target now is to finish inside the top 4. Against Barcelona, the Red Devils are considered as the outsiders and they are called for a new big result. The Champions League campaign is already considered as successful since the team has qualified to the quarter-final for the first time since 2011. With players like Pogba, Rashford, Lukaku, and Martial, and with 3 Champions League titles on its name, Manchester United is aiming to shock Europe once again. Barcelona. There is no doubt that Barcelona has one of the best squads in Europe and is definitely one of the favourites for winning the Champions League. During the last 30 years, Barcelona won the trophy 5 times, and this year there are good chances for the 6th title. With Ernesto Valverde on the bench and with players like Messi, Suarez, Coutinho, Dembélé, and Busquets, Barcelona is heading on the games against Manchester United as the clear favourite. The Catalans qualified easily from the group stage and then qualified against Lyon on the round of 16. Everyone at the club hopes that last season's elimination against Roma was a good lesson and will avoid such mistakes. Which teams do you think will qualify to the semi-final, and which team in your opinion will lift this year's trophy? Tell us your opinions in the comments section below. Don't forget to like our video and subscribe to our channel for more. Thanks for watching.